If you take SBI, it is 3,000 a lot. If it is 1 point less also,
Yeah.
it will be like a,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. So like for that also we are like uh, grouping the stocks into various kind of categories. Like few stocks will fluctuate more and will have lot size less, so that will be a safe kind of thing. If you see Bajaj Auto, the fluctuation will be too high for each candle, but at the similar time we have a small lot size, just 250. The lot size is just 250. So even when there is such kind of fluctuation also, like you won't feel high tense kind of scenario. So this is one kind of stock which will fluctuate more, but the lot size is less. But there are some other stocks which fluctuate high and where the lot size is also high. For those, capital requirement will also be high. At the same time, the tension that you are going to take when that trade goes into a red, no, that will be really heavy to take upon us. Because if it is a long position, you will wait for 1 or 2 days or 1 or 2 weeks for a recovery kind of thing. When we are talking about intraday in futures, like kind of derivatives, we should be like we should try to select those stocks which will pose less pain to us, at the same time giving some decent profits. So we are working towards that as well. So mostly, like if you see my watch list 3 and 4, it is completely with futures only. Like what these 3 and 4 will do is like they will replicate my watch list 1 and watch list 2. Here in watch list 1 I have stocks with which will be more suitable for intraday in equity. Like if you see, uh, yeah, I have like if you all are aware, you are aware of this Excel file, no? Like when I tried and explaining you all that how I am daily developing the radar, like how I am doing analysis. If you see all the names over here, the names on the left hand side which I have selected is my watch list 1, and the names which are on the right hand side which I have select highlighted are watch list 2. So what I did is, so watch list 3 will be the all the futures of watch list 1. If you see Infosys, M&M Finance, Bharti Airtel, Berger Paint. If you go to 1, here we see Infosys, M&M Finance, Bharti Airtel. So like from the past 2 weeks, I am analyzing like which kind of stocks are more suitable for our coming up next initiative of providing futures intraday radar kind of thing. So in this, we have a very really a bad experience with Muthoot Finance. Uh, and like, so one good thing is Conquer is like it is suitable for both like intraday and for long as well. Like the lot size is 1, the fluctuation is not too high or not too low, it's just medium range. And this is one of the good stock, like it can be chosen for the days coming. And some like Lupin
It
also.
Conquer became the favorite stock of our group.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because after that bad news on a day where Indian Railways has announced that it will increase the price, there we saw a strong dip. And after that, using this dip which you are seeing on the chart now, like using that dip, we started taking long position on Conquer. Instead of taking stocks, we took one lot of future at this range where we have 3 red candles out of the Bollinger Band. There we went and took, and on the third, like the secondary green candle, we exit. And I have posted that in the group as well. Like it made some around 10K. And one more good stock was for the futures was Amar Raja batteries, we can say. Uh, and Lupin as well, L&T as well, Havels, like Sun Pharma is also like still it is like we are not able to completely predict. It's like it will do some sudden movements. We can't still predict that. Glenmark not yet. Like, so we are just analyzing, in the process of analyzing. So in the fourth list also, like we have the replication of watch to list. These all you can see all our September features. Like once the September features come to an end, I have to like these will all go away. Then I will start adding October features slowly. like when it crosses September 20, no, we will go for the next month futures instead of trading September month futures. So strategy is like as of now future strategy is basing on the radar, and sometimes going out of the radar and randomly picking like after 11 or 12 I will just come to this watch list 3 and watch list 4. I will see which have made huge movements. If they are at highs, I will just go and sell at the high, and I will try to see whether it will move down from the high to towards the downwards. If it is at low, say if it has fallen 22 rupees, I will just analyze and try to just enter at the low to looking for an upward move. So all kind of experiments just we are doing. So
Venkatesh here, high and low means you mean the Bollinger upper band and lower band, or
no, like
days low or days.
days low or days high as of that time. And also like definitely we will have a look at the candle where it is at, whether it is at the red line, yellow line, or at the green line. So for futures, before placing an order, what I am doing is daily, like suppose say I want to place Amar Raja batteries by futures. For futures I am for futures intraday I am using cover order only, because if you see the capital requirement here will be low. Instead of cover order, if you select regular, you just see it is almost 57,000. 57,
Exactly, exactly.
yeah, so it is all like we can round it off to 58,000. But if you click on cover order, you can we can round it off to 33,000. So there is a
Yes.
huge difference. So any for if we are going to choose this for long, then definitely it will be in lakhs. Let me show you
Yeah,
that as well. If we
and
have to click
definitely we
normal,
do that.
yeah. But for Conquer we did like we went like, so for long we should have this much capital. So for intraday, especially covered order will really help us in that case for capital requirement reduction. So before placing this order, before clicking on this buy, what I will do is we'll just jump to my watch list 5. Here I have Nifty 50 and Nifty 50 on the top. So I will just go and check the 15-minute candle at that point of time. Like say for suppose if we see today, say around uh, 13 in the sense 130, right? So after having three green candles and one red candle, that too, like it has started changing its movement, and also the Bollinger Band is coming close. So there might be breakdown or break upside. Since today the market is completely control in the hands of bears, so mostly the high chances are for breakdown only instead of breakup. And also at that time there was that news incidents of Taiwan and China. And also, so first thing is I will come to Nifty. um, if like if it is a stock not related to banking sector, say like I have said that today I have did future trade on Kotak. So when I am going to choose a banking stock for future, I will look at Nifty, what is the current candle position and what is going to be the next 15 or 30 minutes. I will just try to make a small prediction. And for banking stocks, I will just go to the banking Nifty and we'll start looking at the 15 candle and try to predict something. So this is the first step which I do before placing an order. Then I will come back here again. So we have Amar Raja September features. I before placing the second step, what I do is I will just go back to Amar Raja underlying assets in the watch list too. So I will check here the market depth. Like whether it is buyers, whether buyers are more, sellers are more. I will check that, and I will check the 15 minutes candle of Amar Raja batteries as well. So after these two checks have given me a sign of buy or sell, then I will come here and I will start taking a sell or buy depending upon the signals, and I will go and I will place cover orders. And now next thing is like how it is going to be in the target, stop loss, and the entry for these futures. So for entry, if it is from our radar, we will pick that entry point. If it is out of the radar, we will try to most on a safe side, we will try to enter at highs or at lows of the day only, like in order to cut stop loss if it goes down from that low or if goes high from that, instead of entering in the middle, we will try to enter at the highs and lows. So and so I discussed about entry. If it is from radar, how it is going to be the entry, and if it is out of the radar, how it is going to be the entry. The second thing is target. The next thing is target. So if the lot size is as good as like this, say 1,000 rupees, we should not be more greedy. Like we will plan, say suppose if we enter at buy at 737.75, we will keep 738.75 as the target, or say 739 or 740 if we are confident. And the stop loss, we will, in the first instance, I will keep it very far from the, like say I will give 7699. Even then also it won't yeah, sorry, 769, sorry, 7 sorry,
You can give
699.
730 or
No, I will just
oh
keep it.
699.
Yes.
Okay,
Because
it's,
the reason is like
it's too
the
far.
margin. Yes, too far. Even then also the margin won't increase. See, since as of now 33,247, if we refresh it, it will just change a little bit only. So I will just keep that too far. Why is like, I will tell just in one more minute. So I will just go and click on buy, and this way, if this gets executed, no, then I will go to this orders tab. As I have shown you, there will be sell leg, no, because since this is a cover order, there will be buy leg and
Yes,
sell leg.
yes.
Since the order has got executed already, the buy leg will disappear. We will now have only sell leg. Now I will, as shown, I will just go and modify the stop loss. If from 537.75 it came to 538.5, I will just move it to at cost 537.75,
Okay,
uh, and I will
okay.
click modify. And if from 538
Trailing
point,
stop loss.
but trailing stop loss, that does
Manual.
automatically the system will do. And it won't
Manually.
come down. Once it moves up, it will freeze there, it won't come down. That is the concept in that. But so as we are discussing about this cover order, here I will first change it to at cost. When slowly it starts moving into profit, I will try to lock the profits. When it is at 538.5, I will make it at cost. When it crosses 539, I will just go and keep at 538.75. Like 1 rupee is my target, no, like safely I will just lock at that 1 rupee. Sometimes it will exit at 738.75. If there is no buyer at that price, it may exit at 738.5. So that minor deviation will be there. So once it started moving to 740, then again we will modify to 739.95.
39.7.
Like don't
Okay.
modify it to round figure, instead of go for decimals. So like they, like sometimes it will come to round figure and it will face some reduction, rejection there, and again it will
Resistance.
move. Yeah, resistance is the right term. So it may face resistance at the rounding figures, and then it may go high. So that again you will have a chance of increase in your profit. So instead of choosing the round figures, you can always go with decimal kind of thing in modifying. So we discussed about entry, we discussed about target, and we discussed about stop loss. And also in stop loss, the stages of modifying it. First, at the instance, we will keep it far away. In once it has started moving in our direction, we will modify it to at cost, then locking the profits, and finally exiting the target, exiting from the position. What if the trade goes in reverse? As I said, I just kept at 699, no, in the first instance. From 537.75 to it started coming 535. I will go back, check Nifty, Bank Nifty, underlying chart, and this future stock, futures chart. If there are signs of only going down and there are no one single sign of going up, no, then I will for sure come and place it at some 735, and when again if it starts moving, I will try to cut the stop losses, like modifying 735.5, 736, 736.5. Slowly I will try to exit at cost. If that is not possible, we have to book losses at 1 or 2 rupees difference. That is the kind of situation when a trade goes in reverse of that. And also the other thing we have to keep in mind is the time left for the closing of the markets. Say if it went to 4 loss and there is only 30 minutes left for the close of market, then we have to really take a quick and bold decision to exit or not, because we have less time. But if say if you are at 12 o'clock or 11:30, then like we have to develop a kind of patience, like okay, let's see, let's try to chase it, and even though it is in 1 rupee loss, let's try to check all the charts, whether the Bollinger Bands, the combination of RSI, and we have to completely keep our focus on that, whether like we'll be able to chase it since we have time in our hand. So one more thing is that thing we have to keep in mind, the time factor. So this is what all about futures intraday trading strategy as of now, that which I am following. So if any other things to add or any things to ask upon, you can just go and ask now. If
Yeah,
in chat.
Venkatesh, it's actually a good subject. I got it actually completely whatever you explained it now.
Sorry,
And your one more stat.
uh,
Sorry,
you,
bro.
yeah, you are saying that I have covered everything, or
I said whatever you have explained, I got it completely.
okay,
I
okay,
understood completely.
okay, okay.
And one of your strategies there, right? Like open equal to high and open equal to low. That is
Hmm.
also works for futures.
That is also working, you are
But
saying, right?
I feel yeah, that is
Yeah,
also working
working.
because
Yes.
the thing is for each and every stock I have to see what is open equal to high, open equal to low. Each
No,
and
like
everything I have to check. That
yes,
takes
yes, 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 exactly. But what I do is like for that, I won't check for each and every stock. Whatever stocks that come to my mind at that time during the kind of news or during that being in the radar, I will just go and just check those 5 stocks or 6 stocks. Within those six, is there any stock with high opening is equal to high or opening is equal to low? If luckily there is such kind of stock in that list, no, then I will take advantage of that.
yeah. So
So you
Venkatesh,
can,
after you see that open equal to low and high, after how much time do you enter into that trade?
like I will just wait for some 5 minutes, like say suppose at 11:30 I saw one of the stock at open is equal to high, and from there it started moving down. Then I will just wait to enter at a high level. But by that time only, if I have seen that late, that condition of open is equal to high, say suppose open is equal to 700, high is equal to is also equal to 700, but the current
Yes.
market price is at 690, means already it has moved down 10 rupees. By then I came to know that it is open is equal to high, so then I will avoid mostly. But by the time I see it at some 699 or 698, I will see, and I will see the chart, like even after being 11:30, why it is holding at the open. Are the bears creating a hurdle to move it upside? Like we can start tracing that on chart, like whether there is
Yes.
series of red candles, whether the chart has gone narrow, whether there has been rejection at the red line. If such kind of signals are being seen on the charts, and Nifty and Bank Nifty is matching with our prediction of sell strategy, then I will go and take it, like that what happened with Cummins India today as well. And also yesterday
Yes.
also it came to low, and then exactly at what price we have mentioned, from there it started moving up.
Yeah. Yes. I noticed it. Yeah. Yeah.
So Bharat is asking
Thanks,
in the
Sanjay.
chat.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, 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 Shreya. Thank you. So if we have 1 lakh of capital, what is the best way to trade for profit? Delivery, intraday, options, or future? With how much capital do you trade daily? So like if you have 1 lakh of capital, you can keep some 40,000 into long-term equity for safe side. and you can, for daily future intraday I am just using 40k max to max 40k. If that goes beyond that, I won't take a trade as of now, since we are just in the stage of developing it. Like mostly max to max 40k per day for future intraday radar. And so for delivery you can just keep 40k. For intraday options or futures, you can use max to max per day around 10k to 40k. If it is intraday of equity stocks, 10,000 will be sufficient. If it is options, say like depending upon the premium, it can be from 15,000 to 20,000. And finally the futures, which are which requires more capital. Here you will definitely require 30 to 40k kind of capital for cover orders in future. With how much capital do you trade daily? That I have already mentioned. So any more questions?
Venkat,
Yes, Ashish.
yeah, you for Amraja batteries, like when you were showing, you said that you will check buyers and sellers also.
Buyers
So,
and
like,
sellers of underlying instead of yeah.
underlying asset only.
Mm, mm, mm.
So, like, you will check it like how, like, it if it is 50% more than 50%, or you will see like if buyers are increasing, like what
No.
you will check.
Like first of all, in the earlier stages, back to back 2017, when I don't know this much technical kind of stuff, I used to rely on a demand and supply concept of buyers and sellers. But later on I came to know all these candles and all, and started disbelieving these buyers and sellers. But still, since it is a data that is being provided, I am going and checking. So now coming to your question, like how I am studying that, right? So
Yeah.
say for Amar Raja's futures, we have 1000 lot. So now my target is 1 rupee. So for that up movement of 1 rupee requirement, will these buyers support for that up movement? Say suppose here buyers is 12 lakhs and sellers is 10 lakhs. So there is 2 lakh gap.
Okay.
So before
Yeah.
that 2 lakh gap increases on seller side, will my target hit or not? So if since
Okay.
if the gap is only 2 lakhs and the target is 1 rupee, yes, it is somewhat reasonable. But say if I am having a target of 10 rupees, there is a gap of 2 lakhs, that won't work, because suddenly sellers may increase, that gap may be get covered, and 10 rupees target won't be hit. That is the one reason. And how parallel or buyers and sellers ratio is to chart indications. If chart is saying that there is a beautiful hammer at the low, almost at the green line of the Bollinger Band or below the green line, and it is definitely indicating an consolidation back into the Bollinger Band, like it is indicating that it is going to be bullish for next 30 minutes or 45 minutes. But here buyers are less, sellers are more. Then mostly, like, I will dare and go follow these technicals only, keeping aside this buyers and sellers. But if you say at that time buyers are 2 lakhs and sellers are 8 lakhs, I will drop this trade and will look for another one where some stocks having like a buyers and sellers ratio matching with chart indications.
Okay.
But this is the last thing that I see, buyers and sellers ratio, for judging whether my target will be reached in the next 15 minutes or 30 minutes.
Okay. And one more question, Venkat.
Yes.
Like, what happens with me many times is
Mm.
like I'm buying Conquer. Okay. So
You
I
are
have
buying?
put the Conquer.
Okay.
Okay. So I have put the target at 406 rupees. Like
Okay.
currently it is at 407 or 408.
Okay.
So what will happen is it won't come to 406 for next half an hour.
Mm.
But when it comes now, it will
Mm.
directly go to 404 or 403 till that.
Mm. Mm.
And my order will get placed at 406 only.
Yes. So how to avoid that,
So
right?
suppose, yeah, and suppose if the lot size is, I guess 1800 something is for Conquer, right?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
1300.
1535, I think. Some odd figure is
Yeah.
there, but let me just, here only we have the pick. No, let's just go and check. So for Conquer September futures by 1563. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So for 1500, so already I would be in loss of 3000.
Yes, exactly.
So what should I do at that time? Because if I wait, so that 3 can become 10 also, and
Mm,
if I don't wait, then 3 can go
mm.
to back to profits also.
Yes. So, like one solution that first I will suggest is like this will be a silly kind of thing, but you still listen it. Like whenever you are try like you are plan in this case you are planning to enter at 406, right?
Yeah.
So you just do -2 or -3 and enter at that level. This is the simplest and silliest solution. And coming to some technical kind of things, you just see whether there is any huge difference between buyers and sellers, because such kind of jump happens when suddenly like say some buyers are 6 lakhs and sellers are 4 lakh 20,000, and suddenly sellers will increase. Why only in that such cases this price jump like as you said from 407 it will directly go to 404. So one thing you can trace is like suppose you are at 12 o'clock, start identifying this volume charts, sorry, volume candle bars. If this is you can see no
See, I would tell you when it happened with me.
mm,
On 4-9 exactly, there is a red candle which has a very long wick.
this one.
Yeah, yeah. The
Okay,
candle has long wick, right?
okay.
At that time only it happened with me
Uh-huh. Okay. So
yesterday.
one thing is like you can see here like on 3rd of September at 12 o'clock, you can see almost all the candles sorry, volume bars being too small.
Yeah.
At that kind of time the chances of that thing happening like from 407 to 404 will be will be very less. When you are entering into a trade, you just go and check the height of these volume bars, and if they are somewhat big than the previous bars, try to keep a far entry. Instead of 406, you go and keep 403 because of the volatility of the volumes in buyers and
Hello.
sellers. Hello, hello.
Uh, Hello.
Ashish, can you hear me?
No, actually, I got a call in between.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hello, Ashish. I can hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Tell me, tell me. Yeah,
So
tell me.
you just go and check the volatility on volume chart. Like if you are seeing big candles, you place your entry far away. Like don't get tempted to the current market price, because we will end up in tension kind of situation. So place when you are seeing this bars height to be high, that indicates a volume jump, sudden jumps in the price. So plan your entry far away from like say 5 rupees. Even though your order doesn't get exit due to planning your entry at far price, don't bother. That will be like sometimes nothing will be the best thing than ending up in losses. So like to answer this question, buyers and sellers is only the most of the reason for the such sudden price jumps. Like suddenly there will be a hike in buyers and suddenly there will be a hike in sellers, so the price will directly jump to some other round figure instead of touching each and every rupee.
Okay.
And I
And
want to add one
also,
more point here, Venkatesh.
Okay.
Uh, Ashish, give me a couple of seconds.
yeah, yeah.
And most of the volume spike will happen during first half an hour of the morning session and last half an hour of the evening session. I mean, 3
Yes.
to 3:30 and 9:15 to 9:45.
Yes.
At that point of time, this sudden volatility will be there in any average stock sometimes.
Yes.
If you see in middle at 12 o'clock and all, the volumes are very, very less.
Yeah, you are
At
saying.
12
Yeah.
p.m., yeah,
But
12 p.m., 1
if
p.m.
today we see at 12 o'clock there is
Yeah,
a bit volatile. Like yes, mostly
yeah,
at the beginning and the closing there will be volatility. If you see on 3rd September,
yes,
in the beginning we have high bars, and in the closing also we have some high bars. In the middle completely narrow. And if we check for 2nd
completely.
September also, we in the beginning we have high two bars, and in the ending also we have three high bars. In the middle everything was flat and narrow. So like
Because most of of the traders
Yes,
will be active at
active
the
at the
last half an hour because they take BTST orders and positional
yes,
orders again
yes, especially
for
from
next period.
2:30. Sometimes
Exactly.
it
Yeah.
will start from 2:30 itself.
Yeah. 1 hour to half an hour between.
Uh,
Yes.
but
Exactly.
that one is a helpful point. But when you are trading around at 11 or 12, also you should just go and check whether
Yes. Exactly.
how buyers and
Yeah.
sellers
Whatever you said is completely fine. I just
yes,
want to add
yeah,
this
yeah,
point
yes, exactly. That
just
is
to make a
that is
volume.
in most of the days that thing happen, and few times
Yeah.
we have to be careful at 12 kind of zones also, 12 kind of time zones. Even
Okay.
for that sudden high jumps also, might be there might be some additional tools, but as of now, whatever I know, I have said that thing.
Yeah, yeah. You know everything, man.
What, yeah, you know everything. So
I
And
always
like Venkat,
yeah.
if in case I got trapped in that, like I like because
Mm-hmm.
that you said now that do that silly thing of 2 rupees, keeping it
Mm-hmm.
lower,
Mm.
but like out of 9 out of 10 times we lose patience and we buy. Like till now, I am at that stage only. I will
Yes,
buy.
yes,
So in
tempted.
case I bought, or even if at 404 I bought,
Mm.
but if it falls suddenly and I am at loss of 3,000, so what should I do at that point? Should I square off or should I wait or what should I
First,
do?
look at the pending time for the closing session if it is intraday, and if you are having some good enough of time, just go and check all the possible ways of your intraday trade recovering your losses and coming into profits. If you are having less time in hand, you have to try to cut off the losses instead of chasing for yet cost or getting into profits. So first thing is that what how
But
much
that can
time is left.
increase also, na? That
Yes,
can
that is
lead
what
to
I'm saying.
increase in losses also.
Like say, suppose you are at 11:30, so there is plenty of time left in your hand, right? So now what you are saying is, if we wait, we may still end up in big losses. Instead of 3,000, it may go to 6,000, right?
Yeah.
But at 11:30 we have to check all the possible factors: nifty, bank nifty, news, the conquer chart, conquer underlying chart. So from this, at least we have to try to predict whether it will go further down or it will come back to cost. Like in this kind of volatile market, it will what I am observing is, in this kind of situations where we come into 3k loss, it will give a small chance where it will come to 1000 loss, and then it will go to 6000 loss mostly. So definitely, when there is no signs, plenty of time left, then also you have to work on cutting off losses. Like you can take a sudden decision of booking 3k loss, or you can wait and book only 1k loss. Or if you wait and it go to 6k loss also, okay, bear for one day, you just take it as an experience. But these are the factors which, as per me, that I take into consideration when my trades run into losses: the time in hand, whether what strategy I have to choose: cut the losses, try for at cost exit, or still boldly wait for and ending up in profits. That depends, that is what kind of technical science we everyone will see this same kind of chart, but for everyone it will indicate different kind of things that we
Yeah.
have to predict.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ashish. We are left with 2 more minutes on this meet, so
There
ఏమన్నా
is something in
మాట్లాడాలన్నా.
which we can extend the meet while in the meet also.
ఓహో, ఓకే.
Like whenever like in this office meets in Zoom,
They are paid
people do
versions.
extend that.
They are paid versions.
Okay.
So since we are a bacha batch, we don't have that premium features.
So it's not there in this for sure.
Like this meet I have created from my personal account, not office account.
No, no.
Personal
Like,
domain.
are you sure that that feature is only in paid version?
Yes, for sure. Like when Ambani has launched this GeoMeet, Zoom has given like for say 1 or 2 months extended time. Actually, every meet will end up in 40 minutes. But when Geo was launched, no, he like now you can have unlimited time for your meets. But I think that feature has gone now after 1 or 2 months. Now I am not seeing that. Now it is saying that only when you upgrade your plan, you will have extended meetings.
Okay.
Ashish and Venkatesh, one more thing I want to
Yeah.
ask.
Okay.
Have you come across any indicator named CPR, Central
CPR
Pivot
is this
Range?
pivot table, na?
Oh,
Yeah, pivot range.
okay. No, no, Ram.
Okay.
That is CPR is I
Okay.
think based on this Fibonacci and all those things. Like
Okay. Because did anyone had any trade based on that indicator actually? And I just want to ask.
Oh, okay. As of now, like
no.
in my notice, no, I haven't. Like I haven't even heard about it. But yes, like what I am trying to do is like stick to as much as less technicals, basic technicals of candles, RSI, and bowling. Because even
Yes.
when we have a lot of technicals, also no, we won't have time